Are you ready to fall out of your seats? Well, hello there, fellow mammals. The name's Theodore. Theodore Tusk, and welcome back to another episode of Unboxed. Today I'm unboxing this Fallout Anthology. It's like a giant history book for all you mammals out there who need to catch up on your Fallout facts. Rated M for moms. First in the box, we have this mini-nuke, which also shelters all of the Fallout games inside of it. How does this mini-nuke work, you ask? It's merely ammunition by itself, so simply put, you need a fat man or a big boy to detonate it. And no, not an actual fat man or big boy. A fat man is a tactical nuclear catapult weapon, while a big boy is a legendary fat man that shoots 2 mini-nukes at the same time. Now listen to this. You hear that cha-ching? That's the sound of my experience going up after obliterating a small village. Don't worry though, it was a seal-only village. I'll never forget the sweet sound of their dying screams and burning flesh. Oh, mama. Next in the box, or rather mini-nuke, we have the Anthology collection. I believe these all activate directly through Steam, so not sure the purpose of the discs. Maybe they're here to save you from download times. Oh, download times. What if you have dial-up? Oh gosh! Our first contestant is the original Fallout, released in 1997. It begins the series' journey into the post-apocalyptic world. Our Vault Dwellers' mission in the game is to replace a broken water chip from their underground shelter home. In doing so, they must venture out into the wasteland and, of course, get roped into problems much more serious than a lack of purified water to scarf down their salmon sandwich with. No, I take that back. Nothing's more serious than having an empty cup accompanying your salmon sandwich. Nothing! Our second contestant is Fallout 2, released just a year later in 1998 with quite a bit of improvements from the second game. You play as a descendant of the first game's Vault Dweller 80 years into the future. You're the chosen one, tasked with saving your village from famine, droughts, and eventually remnants of the pre-war United States government. All in time for supper, because supper's an important meal. If you skip it, you'll die. Third is Fallout Tactics: Brotherhood of Steel. It was released in 2001 and is the first Fallout game not to require the player to fight in a turn-based mode. Based in the Midwestern United States, you play as a Brotherhood of Steel initiate and their squad, and you complete missions. Though what's most interesting is the game's been labeled non-canon by Bethesda except for pivotal events. This was due to inconsistencies. I mean, think about it. Would you still eat Cheerios if half of what you found in your bowl was Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Absolutely not! No way you want to eat that delicious Cinnamon Toast Crunch. By the way, this analogy only works if you hate Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which you probably don't. Nobody hates Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Nobody! So I suggest enjoying the game anyway. Next is Fallout 3, released 10 years after Fallout 2 in 2008. It takes place in and around post-apocalyptic Washington, D.C., 30 years after the second Fallout. You play as a Vault Dweller from Vault 101 with the main objective of finding your father. He disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Kinda like how my dinner disappeared last night after I ate it. It was right there in front of me and then it was just gone. Not sure what happened to it. 2 years later, we see Fallout New Vegas in 2010, which is not actually a sequel to Fallout 3. It's a standalone game that takes place 4 years after Fallout 3, in a post-apocalyptic interpretation of Las Vegas. You play as a courier who is shot in the head and left for dead as the game begins. Luckily though, your body's discovered and brought to a doctor, and now it's your duty to track down your killer for vengeance. Or you could just forgive him, start a family, move on with your life. No, I don't think so. Like me, you have a never-ending thirst for blood, also known as rabies. Anyways, this is a great way to inject some Fallout history into your blood veins, whether you've played it already or you're new to the series. And with that, thanks for watching, fellow mammals. Have you actually had a chance to play any of these Fallout games? How about Fallout 4? If your answer's no, then I get your firstborn child. My grandma wants a great-grandchild, and I figure this is the only way it's gonna happen. I'm sterile. Really sterile. I have no lower half! What do you expect? It wasn't by choice, I just wasn't born with a lower half.